You won't believe what I did this summer. Actually, you know me. You probably will. Hey, my name is Mr. X. Welcome to the Extreme Channel. We are giving away $1,000 statues to you guys. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey, welcome to the Extreme Channel. It's another countdown. 2024 was a weird year on many levels, but I made sure to have an extreme summer. I hope you did too. And if not, maybe you'll plan better for next time, You ever think about that? But I had such an amazing summer, probably the most amazing summer I've had on record, and you won't believe how crazy it was. So today we're going to take the top 10, but I think it's really 11, events that I did, count them down from 10 to 1, and all of them, in my opinion, at least have some level of extreme. Now, before we do that, throw down in the comments below what the most extreme thing you did this summer was. I love to interact with you guys, I love to read your comments, but more importantly, we are heading towards 40,000 subscribers. As we try to grow this channel, we like to reward you guys for watching and subscribing. So because of that, every 5,000 milestone when it comes to subscribers, we give away a couple $1,000s worth of statues. We've actually given away over 20 statues. To win one was easy. First, you gotta be subscribed to the channel. You'll get bell notifications when videos drop. Each video that drops, you wanna make a comment on those videos. We pick a random video, we give away statues based on a comment. You can say whatever you want. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. You know it's an extreme summer when you don't even remember some of the stuff you did. So I forgot to include a trip to Vegas. Took my nephew who turned 21 and a whole bunch of other guys, had a video on it. You can check that out. Absolutely amazing time. But also forgot about the annual barbecue fest. Do this every year. All you can eat, all you can drink barbecue. Drink barbecue? Yeah, I'm sure I drank some barbecue. But it was great too. Forgot to put these on the list. All right, I couldn't come up with 10. I had to go 11. There was actually 12 or 13, but I was able to shave a few off. Number 11 is we went to a concert at Mile High. So this is Empower Stadium where the Broncos play. You're going to see a few more on this list. Kenny Chesney. Not a huge Kenny Chesney fan. You know, he didn't have me from Hello personally. Some of you old timers will get that joke as well. But he put on a good show for sure, and I appreciated his showmanship. But the thing about concerts, no matter where you go to them, they always have one, if not two or three opening acts, and the main act doesn't start till like 9 or 10 o'clock, and Mr. X is usually done for the night because I start drinking really early. Number 10 is we went to an all-inclusive in Mexico. I did a review. It is low on the list because the resort was not the best. Now, we still made the best time we could out of it, and so don't get me wrong, there was definitely fun parts, but we also had to retreat early to an incoming hurricane. So for those reasons, it fell at number 10, but still a fantastic time. And we were actually doing a test as a family. We're like, do we like cruises better? Are all-inclusives better? Because you can see in this video right here, my wife and I kind of compare and contrast them. I think we landed on cruises, which, spoiler alert, there might be one on the list. Another concert we went to, Morgan Wallen. Big Morgan Wallen fan, although I only know about 4 of his songs. And of course, all 4 of them were at the end of the set list, which we don't like to wait around for because we don't like traffic. But he still put on an amazing show as well, despite being a little bit of a pussy and not wanting to sing in the rain. This was also at the Broncos Stadium, and you're going to see a lot of Bronco-themed here, even though we didn't watch the Broncos play. Starting with number 8, went to their training camp. This was the first time we ever did that. It was a really impressive facility. They're actually redoing it. Went there twice. Once they actually did a semi-scrimmage against the Packers before the first home preseason game, which was awesome. I don't have any pictures of that because I took some work people. But very cool way to get hyped up, not only for the Broncos season, but also to see a lot of people there who don't necessarily always get a chance to go to the games. They were definitely all Mr. X'd out for the training camp, where Mr. X gets all X'd out for the actual games, which you'll see some of those later this year. On a side note, one other big summer activity we have that's happening after I film this video, but prior to you watching it, we are heading out of town for one away game. We go to all the home games, but we are going to the Tampa Bay game. I probably could have included that in this. I should have done this later. Well, it's an awesome time. Number 7 should be number 1. That is, I went to the Huskers opener in Memorial Stadium. First of all, it's an amazing stadium. Second of all, we won 40-7, which was fantastic. The reason it's so low on the list is Mr. X didn't eat, and he had 5 drinks that were like 14% alcohol before the game. So, needless to say, I wasn't in good shape during the game. That includes maybe at the porcelain throne in the stadium, which is not very clean. and maybe falling down during the national anthem. I can't substantiate whether those events did or did not happen, but I can substantiate I think it was a great time, and really excited to see where the Huskers are by the time this launches. Number 6 went to Rolling Stones. That's right, might be the last time Mick Jagger does his tour. He was still impressive. It was a really good show. We were talking to somebody who's actually next up on the list, and they're like, it was the best Rolling Stones they'd ever seen. So still impressive that he can do that. And as you see, I actually got to take Senior X, who doesn't get out of the house that much, but a big old rock and roll fan for sure. Number 5 was one of my favorite artists growing up was Alanis Morissette. She was a fantastic live. Joan Jett was there as well. It was really cool to see that. Most of these we have pretty good seats. She actually ran right by us. It's weird how you can get a little star-studded. I bet you that's how people feel around me. Yeah, probably not. Number 4 was StatueCon. So this was a big event in Michigan. Had an absolutely amazing time, not just because of the con, although that was a big part of it, but meeting everybody. Had a little side ventures as well you can go back and check out in that video. But StatueCon was the 4th coolest thing I did this summer. So now we're down to the top 3. 2 of them are travel related. One is actually a concert, and number 3 is a concert. It's a concert because I wasn't super familiar with the artist, and I absolutely loved him. We also got to check out a brand new suite at the stadium, and watching a concert in a suite is always fun. That was Zach Bryan, again at Broncos Stadium, Empower Field, Mile High, whatever you want to call it. But the Zach Bryan concert came in at number 3, like I said. He was really good live. I was probably impressed mostly with him out of everybody, so it wasn't just the suite that elevated that to number 3, but an amazing good time with Mrs. X for sure. Number 2, we made an impromptu trip to Disney at the tail end of number 1 we're actually going to talk about. And we power walked that shit. We did all the rides in 2 days, which I thought was really impressive. Went on a ton of new rides that we hadn't been on yet, so I think that's what elevated it even more. But I have huge nostalgia for Disney. While I disagree with a lot of their politics, I love going there. It's fun for me. It's almost apples to oranges to some of the other resorts like Universal, which I absolutely love going to as well. But number 1 is the most exciting part. We went on a cruise, which, as you know, we're not strangers to cruises. We've been on 25 plus cruises. We have another one later this year, actually a few months after this video launches. But it was on one of their newer ships, and just had an absolutely amazing time, especially since I lost a pound on the trip. And when you have all you can eat and all you can drink, that's like a double win. That's like having extra bag fries win. That's huge. But we had an absolutely amazing time, and you can obviously check out the videos. It was a packed summer for sure. It's going to be an even better fall, so I'm really excited about that. Tons of upcoming stuff for you guys, collectible related, extreme related, sports related. So make sure you've not only liked this video, but you sub to the channel and hit the bell notification. Also so we can push towards that next subscriber mark. In the meantime, which of those was the coolest? If you had a really boring summer, comment on mine, throw that down below. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in for a different video. These videos don't get a ton of views, but I just like to have fun. It seems like I'm showing off, but no, you want to share the cool experiences, and I feel like some of you weirdos are family. My family's really messed up, by the way.